As I say, I'm not in a production environment. Well, I'll tell you something I do know about, Dirk, and that's marketing. Somewhat.
Would you buy an ad from this man?
Please?
Please.
Well, you know, Dirk, stop. There are lots and lots of important people on the team that assist in the critical mission of delivering what? Quality, right? Quality outcomes to your customers. I mean, think about it. Now there's quality professionals like all of you out there. You have safety and reliability engineers, right? Closely aligned to quality. You have call center reps. You don't think about them too often, but many times the call center people are really important in terms of retaining customers. And of course, you can't forget about those in the C-suite. I mean, those, the ultimate bosses, the executives, are the ones that really should be taking responsibility for delivering quality outcomes overall for the organization, for their customers. All those people, of course, critically important in quality. But what about the lonely marketing guy or gal, the marketing people? Yeah, many times they get stuck dealing with persistent and annoying salespeople from media companies, want to sell them stuff. I mean, what role do those marketing people have in ensuring that you have the kind of brand reputation that can shine up all the other things you're doing to ensure your quality or to enhance your quality? I mean, that's really important too. I mean, you could have a great organization that is doing amazing things, and you're like kind of not that dissimilar to the idea that why is this line slowing down? Why are we not having the sales throughput we want?
Yeah, right.
Because we haven't shined up the reputational elements of the brand. Right. So marketing is really important for that too. In the article, How to Hire a Rockstar Chief Marketing Officer, longtime marketer and consultant Patrick Morrick offers a behind-the-scenes look at the process of finding the right person to lead your organization's marketing efforts. Really important stuff. In his article, Mark lays out 10 traits that make up a great marketing professional. And for those in the C-suite who might consider hiring such a person, he offers up some good interview questions to maybe help you ascertain whether or not the applicant is a good fit for what you're trying to do, for your culture, for the type of organization you have, all that. Now, I'm not going to go through each of the 10. They're in the article, again, they're right below the player page. You can go down there and read them. But I wanted to drill into a couple of these, 3 of them in particular, that kind of resonated with my thoughts on this topic, and some takeaways that I can offer about the importance of driving marketing strategies that really can help build a quality-centric organization, things from my experience that I've seen. The first one that Mork talks about is adaptability. In business, in life, things happen, right? The things don't always go according to plan. I think it was Mike Tyson who said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the nose. That's very true. That's very true. I think it was also Eisenhower that said that no plan survives the first shot of battle.
Right.
Same kind of thing. I mean, you make your plans, but life happens, business happens, things change, so you have to be adaptable for that. The question is, can your CMO adapt on the fly to changing realities? I mean, you might want to find that out by asking him or her, what is it that pushes them out of their comfort zone? And how do they respond to that? And then you can maybe also think about what pushes you out of your comfort zone. You think about that, okay, well, if we have this initiative we're doing and we're going to try to do something that we're not really all that comfortable with, what does that mean? What does that mean for aligning what the marketing and the sales and the development and the R&D means, and the quality, of course, for our customers? The next one is intuition. We're all drowning in data. I mean, data is out there all over the place. And the only person who has more data than the quality manager is probably the CMO, if you think about it. I mean, you have to identify if that person knows when to go with his or her gut by asking how that person engages in maybe with their more analytically minded self, or their peers that are more analytically minded. Maybe you're more analytically minded. So you can have a conversation about, when do you know when you go with the data and when you go with the data, but also add in some, yes, but we think there's also some emotional elements to this that maybe we need to think about too in terms of building our brand or putting a new product out there. The third one that I thought was really interesting was curiosity. It's such an important trait for leaders of all kinds. Many times it's really overlooked though, and those who really make an impact in organizations, they ask questions constantly. You're great at that. Jeff, our CEO, is really good at that. Christine, our top management's really great at that. By asking those kind of questions, you create associations that come from what you're trying to do. Now, maybe a marketing person should stick with branding, but if that person doesn't have the desire to know, really know, not just know, but know in a deep level, what it is that company sells, what the company's there to do, and why they're in business, they're not going to be able to come up with a compelling way to present that to the customer. So being curious, I mean, it's fine to say, well, that's not my job, I'm just going to market it, just tell me what you want and I'll get it out there for you. Well, that's good, that can work if you're a good marketing person, but if you take the next step beyond that and say, okay, well, why? Why do we have that? Why do we have that? Why do our competitors not have that? What do our competitors have that we should have? How do I begin to present that?
It's kind of the difference between selling a product versus selling the entire experience. I mean, yes, you sell a product, you sell computers, right? So it's kind of like with Apple. Apple doesn't just sell phones and computers and stuff. They sell a lot more than that. More intangible, more the intangible, the experience, so to speak.
Right.
And I think a marketing person needs to understand that they're not marketing products, they're marketing the entire thing.
And Jobs got frustrated with his marketing people many times with that. They'd say, well, why is it built this way? Why does it have to have that? Well, because there's reasons for all that. But if you're not curious about digging into those reasons, you really can't market the stuff properly. And it's all about delivering quality. Quality organizations are great quality organizations for a lot of reasons. I mean, marketing is an important one. I think, again, I'm a marketing person. I do marketing and sales for a living. Many times I think that I see companies out there that we work with who have amazing products. I mean, many of these companies, all of them pretty much have been in business for many decades. And they have that because they have great products and services. Often, usually they really have great sales and marketing that goes with that. Not all the time. And there's some times that I'll be walking along in an IMTS and I'll see a smaller company, I'll be like, and you've seen this too, you're like, wow, that's an awesome application that you guys have. Why aren't you like dominating your sector of the market? Well, they're not in some way communicating what that is. They're not telling the users, the customers, hey, this is what we do, this is what we got, this is why we're doing it, this is what it means to you. The sales and marketing team have to be involved in that too if you're going to really do that properly.
And of course they need to use Quality Digest in order to get their message out there.
That too, do an e-blast, do a banner ad, hey.
That's right.
Call me, give me a call. Anyway.
Prices are available on demand.
That's right. And please buy a used car from this man. But yeah, no, as I say, it's really important stuff. I think that it always is critically important to remember. Quality organizations are quality organizations because they all work together as a team. And you can't have a silo where you say, well, I do marketing or I do R&D or I do quality. You have to bring it all together because that's really the only way you're going to have true lasting success.
Yep.